Valorant. Is that what's going down? Going down, I guess. Let's do this. Bang, bing, boom. YouTube definitely has more of a delay than Twitch. What the fuck? What is going on? What in the fuck? I've lost my connection to the game server. In what fucking way? Alright, let me fucking kill you, you fuck. I'm already getting pissed off at this shit. Come on. I just want to come home and just want to play a little bit of fucking Halo. Then I want to fucking play a game or two of Valorant and be done. And then watch The Witcher. And then go back to fucking work. Can I not just do that? Do I have to fucking deal with this bullshit all the time? Every day. Just... You can't connect to the server. Really? You can't connect to the server. Really? You can't connect to the server. Really? I don't get it, dude. This shit was better during the fucking beta test. Seriously. Oh my god. Again, let's go. Come on. Well, let's turn on some YouTube. Why the fuck are we just sitting here like a pansy eggs? Subscriptions, what's on? That's me. Hey. Let's do that.
Capture the flag.
We're in. We're in.
Capture enemy flags to score.
Okay, Google, turn on the anti-dropper speakers.
All right, turning the anti-dropper speakers on. The Homeowners Union in West Virginia is urging Senator Jermaine to reconsider his position.
Well, the way that you said that made him actually reconsider, didn't it?
That's the social spending package that Manchin announced that he would be voting against in a recent interview on Fox. Now, it turns out that the bill is, wow, unsurprisingly popular among workers in states like West Virginia, especially mining workers or
Take their stuff and protect ours.
Noticed that this provision would really dramatically improve their lives. The labor union noted that the bill includes an extension of a fund that provides benefits to
I hope they know what they're doing.
Bring me to the flag. Gunner, you shoot these people.
United
Let's go. Just bring me to the flag. Bring me to the flag. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. We're not in front of you, Gunner. We're not up there. Let's bring me to the flag. 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 Protect our flag carrier. Protect our flag carrier.
Enemy flag carrier spotted.
So, this is the leash.
Bring him back. Bring him back. All right, I'm driving.
Now, of course, you'll hear from the media, you'll hear from Democrats, you'll hear from people like Nate Silver.
Drive when you get out of this. Drive me back to the base. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with everyone. I'm about to get lazy. Go through me. Go through me. What are you doing? Oh my god. You're waiting to get me killed? Dude, Jesus Christ. You're not driving anymore. Get out of this. Alright, go get me up there and then get me out of this. Oh my god, why are you taking that route? What the fuck are you doing? You don't do that. I'm gonna die because of that. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, all the bullets at me. Cool, bro. Are you dumb? Try and kill the guy up the stairs, please. Holy shit.
Not good.
Alright, I'm driving now. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I'm driving. Fine, go. You're not a good driver.
Captured the flag.
You guys also look the other word on. Oh my god. Go to the fucking flag. What the fuck are you waiting for? I'm recording this too. I'm streaming it right now. Congratulations.
He has your flag.
Restore the right to organize in America.
It's not like I didn't bring the flag back, Mr. Typesy. What did you do?
For millions of workers to exercise their rights at work. And so, one other note, this particular union is honoring Joe Manchin.
Enemy flag carrier spotted! Drop wall obtained!
An honorary member just
The enemy
last year.
carrier has revealed
And in response to
themselves.
that, Joe Manchin said, quote, standing alongside UMWA members,
The enemy
while
carrier
they
has
fought
revealed
tooth and nail to
themselves.
secure the pension and healthcare benefits of white
Enemy flag carrier
the
spotted!
greatest honors of my life. We'll see what happens, but I love that the miners union has come out and urged Manchin to
You guys are just gonna give them.
So there is the
Dude,
Enemy captured the
I play
flag.
with some dumb people, but this is insane.
Ground vehicle delivery confirmed. Shot fired. Here goes nothing.
The enemy has your flag.
The enemy carrier!
By the way, he doesn't say this, but it
What
actually
the
cuts
fuck?
popularity nationwide.
We're gonna lose this quick, huh?
When they cut the funding, they did not cut popularity, they subtracted popularity significantly. So
You guys gave them our fucking wasp?
Ally has taken
Are
the
you
enemy
dumb?
flag.
that's everything. And that's
Oh my god, and our base thing. Oh my god.
Enemy flag carrier spotted!
they
How did you give them our wasp?
as their number one excuse when it isn't true. The people of West Virginia
Our team took the enemy flag.
and they want nearly every provision in Build Back Better and improve it. Second excuse is coal miners. They go,
Gamble obtained! Enemy flag carrier spotted!
Not a fucking chance.
Incomes in West Virginia are still
What was that? There wasn't even a guy there with me?
11,000 jobs is a decent amount.
Enemy returns their flag.
West Virginia, it's still, it's not like, well, it's a tiny percentage. Okay, now, let's
Enemy captured the flag.
Oh my god, you guys suck so bad. Uninstall.
So it's absolutely no excuse for it. The only real reason was he's doing it because he got paid. This is go to the New York Times. Everything Rice has been writing about this about this. He wrote on today. Just
Hi, Louis. You look good.
Voice 4 days out of the middle of the coffee, and I'm starting to feel better. Again, the coffee still hasn't gone away, even though I'm back to a 98.6 normal body temperature. And also my old chair, it just, for some reason, it just felt less comfortable since I got sick, so I'm using my this other chair I don't usually use for video
You a
because
bitch.
it squeaks like crazy, and I don't have any WD-40, and I don't feel like going outside to get WD-40 right now, so hopefully it'll deal with the squeaking. But today I wanted to read you a piece in the Boston Globe. It's a poll on right to repair legislation. The reason that I find this particular piece interesting is because I know that there are legislators in the Boston State House that actually read this paper that may be looking at the results of this when debating what to do on a piece of legislation. So I am hoping that the poll reflects a positive outcome for the right to repair crowd. And I wanted to read you the arguments and just get your ideas on them. It's still interesting to me to see that the same, in my opinion, shit arguments are being used in 2021 to advocate against this, rather than what I imagine would be the more honest arguments to use against right to repair that I utilized in a video that I will link to down below, how I would talk if I was an anti-right to repair lobbyist. So this piece is, should Massachusetts adopt a right to repair law for electronics? Read 2 views and vote in our online poll. So Nathan Proctor represents the yes vote. I have worked with him on right to repair for several years now, and we are working on a stronger and more full-time future partnership on this, moving forward with Repair Preservation Group and Repair Preservation Group Action Fund. He is a yes vote. He said when something breaks, you fix it. That's just common sense. As a kid, I spent many Saturdays helping my dad fix appliances, toys, furniture, anything and everything. We could order the parts we needed, and we had service manuals for all our appliances. That's because not long ago, most consumer goods and business products came with a full service manual and were easily repaired with parts that were widely available. True. These days, makers of everything from toasters to tractors will pull the manuals, parts and service tools people need to fix things. When only the manufacturer has access to what you need, it forces consumers to go back to the manufacturer or authorized service provider where they can charge you whatever they want or push you into purchasing an upgrade. This is fueling an alarming waste problem. Bay State residents daily replace 8,000 cell phones based on 2009 data, and electronic waste is the world's fastest growing waste stream. It's absurd that we treat so many products as disposable. It's also an ecological mess. Many of you ask, why don't I talk about right to repair from a more environmental perspective? There are many people that do that know more about environmentalism, that have done the studies that I just haven't done. When it comes to being more green, I tend to talk about it a bit more from the money perspective in terms of, hey, you know that $3,000 thing that they're telling you is going to be $2,700 to fix? We can fix for $200. I try to talk about it from the perspective of green that more people tend to care about regardless of their partisan affiliations, which is how it affects their actual wallet. That being said, there are climate impacts of right to repair, and he does talk about that, and Perg does have the studies to back this up. Because mining materials and manufacturing smartphones is so energy intensive, disposable electronics threaten the climate. US Perg calculated that if Bay Staters used their cell phones for 1 year longer on average, it would have climate benefits equivalent to taking 13,300 cars off the road. It's critical that we repair and not replace. Not only is it good for the planet, repair can save customers a lot of money. This is what I usually talk about. We estimate that repairing instead of replacing our electronics would save the average Massachusetts family $330 a year, which totals more than $850 million for all families in the state. Ever since Massachusetts led the way and passed the first right to repair rules for cars in 2012, which took effect in 2014, calls to extend the rest
Fuck, did I? Oh yeah,
now,
of course. I try to get into a game? No, fuck you. You're disconnected from the server.
The Federal Trade
What
Commission
the fuck are you talking about?
and found that there was, quote, scant evidence that
It's
justify
fucking
manufacturing
lame.
their restrictions. And we talked about that report in a link that I'll provide down below.
Fucking lame.
We've waited long enough for these common sense reforms. It's time to fix our laws so we can fix our stuff. And Massachusetts should take the lead as we did with
I
Pops.
should probably
Now
open
with the
the
go
door.
vote from Dustin Wright,
Yeah.
the director of the Repair Done Right Coalition. So what they're trying to do there is
Up off.
imply that you're not doing repair right if
Tell
you're
me
not doing
how
it.
friendly.
There's the right way, and then there's your way. There's their way, and then there's the wrong way. Like, I love the phrasing stuff. It's in the ongoing pandemic has made clear that secure electronic devices are crucial to our lives. Legislation impacting those devices should therefore be examined carefully, particularly when the effect creates new vulnerabilities for Massachusetts residents and undercuts the culture of innovation that strains the state. State lawmakers are currently considering legislation mandating that electronics manufacturers treat repair shops not trained or certified to fix the products the same way as a manufacturer's authorized repair network. Manufacturers invest in robust authorized repair networks that enable consumers to get their products fixed while also providing assurance that the technicians are properly trained, use genuine parts, and are held accountable when they make erroneous repairs. But the legislation would undermine those efforts by requiring manufacturers to supply untrained repair shops.
Did I get kicked out again?
Thousands of internet-connected devices without any protection.
Oh, you're gonna get into a match this time or not?
On who could gain access to sensitive manufacturer or consumer information.
Working.
Well, see, the thing is, when you give your phone to the person that works at Apple, they are, I don't know, just as likely and able to take the sex tape that's on your phone and upload it to Facebook and pretend that you did it as an independent. There's no magical human being that works at the manufacturer that is not capable of doing the exact same shit that we are. So when you say, well, oh my God, there's no
Total control.
Yes, there's
Capture
when
all
you give
zones
that
to
device
score.
to the manufacturer, there's no protection there either. If there were, these things wouldn't happen. This is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And again, one of the interesting things is in that FTC report that came out 7 months ago, they did say that for much of the fear of the monitoring of the manufacturers, that there was no evidence to support their claims.
Control
And
all
there
3
still
zones to
is.
score.
There is a smirk, there is a smile, a gentleman
Where are we
wearing a
off to
tie,
next?
but there's never evidence. Passage of this legislation will lead to new vulnerabilities for Bay Staters, including
Friendly's
safety
tapping
risks.
his thumb.
Why? With examples such as like this news article of this person getting it.
Enemy is capturing a zone.
Many modern electronics can be batteries and able to penetrate their parties' older devices to replace these batteries that can result in serious injuries.
Your enemy is nearing
The
total
other
control.
controls when you drive through vehicles has explosive fluid that's very flammable called gasoline flowing throughout.
Overshield
And
obtained.
they can
Shields
go up into
boosted.
80, 90 miles an hour. There's this thing in mind to stop this thing that can go 80 miles an hour, that's 4,000 pounds, with a bunch of flammable fluid inside it, and it's considered completely normal within our culture that you repair this on the weekend if you drive. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission warned this year that rechargeable lithium battery
Enemy is
cells handled
capturing
by
a zone.
customers can overheat and experience thermal runaway, igniting the cells and thermal materials and
Your
forcefully
enemy is
expelling
nearing
burning
total
contents,
control.
resulting in fires, explosions, serious injuries, and even death. Lithium batteries are dangerous.
An ally's capturing a zone.
Danger is a constant in life. Risk is a constant in life. And we used to accept this as a society. Here is a MacBook that
Capturing an
was
ally.
not
Capture the
fixed by
zone.
some independent repair shop or by the manufacturer. It just decided to go on fire. See this?
Your team is close to
Smoking.
total control.
Fire. And then, what Apple did is they released a program to replace those batteries. Now, are we banning MacBooks because one of them went on fire? No. We examine what
Enemy is
happened.
capturing a
We
zone.
figure it out. We compensate or fix it for those who are affected, and then we move on with our lives. For some reason, just throwing around this steal tactic of lithium dangerous, actually works. Yes,
Overshield
lithium
acquired.
batteries can be dangerous, which is one of the reasons that I suggest that you stop gluing them into shit so that when you have to remove them, there's a good chance of puncture. You also undercut the corporate innovation and strength in Massachusetts
Now I'm
County.
capturing a zone.
Manufacturers of all sizes make limited investments in developing electronic devices. Intellectual property is a legitimate, important aspect of
Your
sustaining
team is
the
close
overall
to
industry.
total control.
Providing unauthorized repair facilities with access to manufacturers' IP without congressional safeguards creates risk for manufacturers,
capturing a zone.
buyers, distributors, and repair networks to get a chilling effect on Massachusetts startup, dreaming up the next generation of connected devices. Bullshit. Now, if you want a schematic to
Enemy seized the
instead
zone.
of actually giving Apple money
Hostiles are capturing a
for
zone.
access to the schematic, or people go to a website like Fix or something, they pay $500 and they get it.
I didn't see that guy at all. I'm a fucking idiot.
Like business, are people no longer innovating in the state of Massachusetts?
Fucking idiot.
Are people no longer innovating around the world because somebody got access to a wiring diagram? The technological innovation only
Total
began
control
at the
for the
point
enemy.
that manufacturers stopped giving out wiring diagrams with their
You've
policy.
got new zones
No,
incoming.
we had massive amounts of when you purchase something, it actually came with the wiring diagrams and schematics manual that allowed you to repair the device that you own. In order to believe this, you would have to just pretend that the 1910s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and 80s just didn't exist, and that there was no innovation throughout
zones
most
are
of the
ready for
20th
capture.
century. Repair mandate bills
Hostiles
against the
capturing a
Vermont
zone.
state legislature where they were filed, policymakers recognized that the change in law would undercut
Enemy is
manufacturers'
capturing
safe,
a zone.
secure,
An
and
ally is
reliable
capturing a
repair
zone.
options that their constituents rely on.
Ground vehicle en route.
Residents deserve repair
So long.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
What is going on with these fucking cars?
So the results, we get 98.05%. Yes, 1.95%. So I'm glad to see that the average person reading this saw it. The no side gives the same tired excuses that car manufacturers are giving
An ally's capturing a zone. Ordnance incoming.
No, sure, drama queen. Oh my god, the world is going to do something to replace the battery. Please. Your average
Don't count.
person really does see through this.
Enemy
That
is
guy can
capturing
get
a
away
zone.
after eating two
And I
fucking
think the
things of
legislative
fucking
was
needlers.
as well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
How can that even be possible?
And as always, I hope you learned something. See you all in the next
Go
video.
How?
Hit Q. Go to the gun. Hit Q.
We are going to aim to build the ultimate
Q. Dude, what are you doing?
Enemy is capturing a
help from
zone.
our friends over at Micro Center and AMU. So what we're gonna see
Load
right
up on
here
that trigger,
is
Spark.
just like top of the line, best parts we can basically get to make a computer, maybe that
Total control for the enemy.
honestly,
You've got new zones
I've
incoming.
used Threadripper, but it's been a while since we used updated Threadripper. But this is still the baddest CPU you can buy for mainstream, which is the Ryzen 9 5950X. This is a 16-core, 32-thread monster of a CPU. Now we'll be pairing that with a lot of memory. This is a Trident
Zones are ready for
This is a
capture.
128 gigabyte set of RAM.
Ground vehicle en route.
I believe it's
An ally
compatible
capturing
with
a zone.
motherboard.
I hope you know what
In
you're
terms
doing.
of SSD for speed, we've got a 980
Zone
Pro
captured.
PCIe Gen 4 NVMe drive.
Your team is close
this
to
is
total
the 2
control.
terabyte variant of that,
Don't
so
lost.
plenty of storage on here. We also make an excellent scratch disk for editing, just saying. But we're going to drop all of that onto our Oris X570.
And we're gonna throw grenades in there.
This is like the flagship. This is, you know, you order a car and you checked all the boxes. That's what you get with the Oris X570 Extreme
Where are we off to
motherboard.
next?
Design aesthetics on motherboard is something that I think a lot of people overlook.
Enemy
To
is
me, it's
capturing a
important.
zone.
So this is all matte black. It's got
Ground vehicle delivery
shields
confirmed.
everywhere. Shield up. It's got shield on the back here.
Get in the fucking car, dude. The rim
Enemy
is ripped.
seized
Get in
the
the
zone.
fucking car.
What's the point of putting this on the back? This actually stops
An ally
pushing
capturing
wires,
a
too,
zone.
which really helps. So if you got a wire that ran behind your
Jesus Christ, how long are you gonna take?
you don't have to
You just
shut
gotta fire fucking rim and destroy.
the wire and cause it short. And you can see in the front,
Heads up.
let's see what
Coordinates
happens.
inbound. Friendly's capturing a
Here
zone.
with the actual heat sink.
That was really great. Oh my god. How dumb are my teammates?
I still really like the way
Your
the
team
heat
is
sink
close
is.
to
It's
total
mechanical.
control.
It's just, it's awesome. Everything on the right side is 90 degrees. So, case choice, it's gonna matter for this because obviously where the grommets and stuff are, that's an EATH really runs you on this side. It's a good cases. If you're wired, you want to it's wired to support the ATX. It's got those grommets so that we can still make our roofing for 90 degrees just fine. And it's obviously going to provide plenty of space for our power color 69 XG. This is a huge GPU.
Enemy is
The fans
capturing
on
a
this
zone.
thing are massive, so you know yeah, should be. We're kind of keeping things moving.
How many times is that fucking shit gonna happen?
360.
Fuck this. Get me out of this. Let them fucking win. I don't
You
care.
know,
Fuck you
I don't
all.
want to say no frills because it does have RGB lighting and stuff in the loop, but it doesn't complicate things with
Enemy
having
is capturing a
screens
zone.
or having
Shields
a
boosted.
ton of connections that you have to make to make everything work.
Fucking enjoy it.
It's just
Fucked up covering.
5960X.
Too little, too late,
On
Spartan.
the pump itself, which is going to match our white and black theme
Scorpion
nicely.
tank
But
is
we're going to take
inbound.
off the fans that come on here. We'll be, of course, using these new Unifan AL120s. So we'll have 3 on the top for the AIO, 3 on the bottom, even taking care of on the bottom of this.
Fuck this.
Finance growth and stock pickers on TV and YouTube love to tell you guys where to put your money. But the dirty secret of this industry is that they are very often. So today I want to show you guys what happens when overconfidence gets
No,
met
just
with
wrong.
reality.
Big profit off of your next
Finance
investment
prediction
and then
days
getting
like
out.
immediately after. And today we're just gonna play a referee
Was there
and
already
have
in
fun
what
with
they're
this and
recommending?
rate them how bad of a call
What a
they
concept.
really. Let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Coffeezilla Christmas. I'm your host, Coffeezilla, in the $10 million studio. Today we have a very special guest, Richard Coffin of the Plain Bagel. He's an investment analyst. Say hi.
Hello, guys. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's begin.
Very strong earnings. These stocks are.
What do they do? I don't even know. What do they do?
Excuse me.
What does Upstart do?
Well, I'm sorry.
What kind of company is it?
Yeah, I'm not. You're breaking up.
Oh, well, I guess we've got an audio problem here.
I don't think it's an audio problem.
Oh.
That's a bad call. I think we can agree that I wanted to start with the baseline. That's a bad call.
That's pretty close to it. That's pretty close to a 10 as you can get, I think.
Yeah, we're doing a 1 to 10 scale. 1 is bad luck. It could have happened to anybody. A
What did I
10 is a
do?
bad call. That's just a bad call.
It hurts me to watch that. I feel genuine pain.
Yeah, it's your job as an investment analyst to know what these stocks are. That's why you go on shows like this. This guy ostensibly is some kind of a expert, right?
My guess would be he's like
You like the chart.
technical analyst to some degree, like for
Yeah, there you go.
there are
That's the
technical
chart,
and
dummy.
like don't really care what the company does. They just look at the charts and stuff.
Oh, wow. What? Yeah.
Like Google the company. You don't think you're talking one. Yeah, exactly. It makes me a little bit of things in financial journalism.
Alright, dude, we're calling that a bad call.
I think that's a 10 for me.
That's a bad call.
Stockpile.
So we might not run on the back.
Starting with the .com bubble.
The investment bank's stock analysts went on television and touted stock after stock after stock. At the heart of it was a mad scramble by bankers and venture capitalists to take hundreds of unprofitable young internet companies public.
Now, it's so revolutionary that the usual rules for valuing stocks, such as revenues and earnings, no longer apply.
Profits don't matter anymore. It's sometimes tailgating, which is encouraging.
But you know what I've heard recently, actually? I've heard the same argument being, like, propped up again by crypto. Like, so I just talked to a guy, finance guy, he's like, yeah, people need them. They don't need it. They're valuable because of the need. I mean, that's exactly like what these guys are saying. Hey, if you
Get the power seats and supercharge our base.
do anything.
Power seats. Ready to secure.
Let up on that trigger, Spartan.
Oh my god, you turned this thing over within the first 5 seconds. How bad are you at driving? I've never seen anyone worse.
So this is Richard Quest. I believe he was a BNN business journalist at the time. And he's kind of
Drop all acquired.
the .com companies at the time. By the way, this is a documentary from 1999.
You're one power seat
so, like,
closer.
the year before the bubble burst. So it's a that's good setup.
Heads up! Ordnance drop inbound!
Your team has reached half power.
You've got to be perverse to say
Your team needs one more power seat. Your team just scored. Power seed stockpile incoming.
That fucking guy is from literally, he was the guy at the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That's so bad.
this is not.
Power seeds are ready to
This
secure.
is a revolution that's affecting the way business
Wow.
1999, yeah, right before
Crash.
World.com was like one of the
Drop balls here.
.com. Like it was, I think it set a record for the biggest IPO. Basically like a social media company. Like obviously, he's right. It's not
Enemy team secured a power seat.
You have to be insane to say it's going to be fast. I mean, literally the year before.
The enemy's loaded power seat.
With this one,
Your team has reached half power.
You have to be a certifiable lunatic. I have to be a certifiable lunatic.
it's a little aggressive.
It's so aggressive, but you're absolutely right. There's a certain
Your
luck.
enemies have one power seed remaining.
Red sensor acquired.
Power seed stockpile incoming.
Wheels en route.
The .com bubble famously like and was saying no profits don't matter right now. So that was kind of his side, like saying, that's why there's so much money being made. Well, there wasn't actually that much. Like maybe for investors at the time and
Power
investment
seeds
banks,
are ready to
especially,
secure.
not really cool.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think we're roughly on the same page then. Our next clip we got here is from 2006.
Active
Right
camo
before
acquired.
the big crash. A warning was
What now?
given. Let's
Red
see if they
sensor
listen.
obtained.
48% unemployment rate, GDP is growing. It's things that factor into housing might. What I mean here, and exactly why we have you shit.
The books of the profits that people have early and it's just like the profits in the .coms in 2000. It's a fantasy. The inventories are exploding all over.
That guy's so smug, it's pissing me off. It's making me so mad.
That's what everyone imagines when they think of the finance industry.
It's so
Kind of
smug.
dude laughing.
God, you think this
The
is gonna
enemy
happen?
is at half
No,
power.
the party's gonna keep going.
Houses are on the market for 6 months a year with no
Enemies
bidders.
have one power seed remaining.
We have two people here, right? We have leadership who's actually making the accurate statement. Leadership is probably
The enemy has stolen a power seed.
negative 9 out of 10 days. But, you know, 2008,
Power seats incoming.
it's going to be left played out. And then we have, like, normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a 10 bad small on his part because here he is, literally someone's reading
ready to
his
secure.
rights as far as like, hey, this is exactly what's gonna happen. And he's like, what? It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's overconfidence.
It's sort of like
Really.
What the fuck, dude? Are you kidding me?
Give it a score here.
So I'm gonna give it an 8. There were warning signs, but also, you know, times were good and money was being made, but also that loud. I'll bump it up to a 9. Just for that.
Next meme. Not a meme. Next clip.
Your team has reached half power.
Team loaded a power seat. Enemy team
What am I
secured power
watching here?
seat.
Who is this guy? Unbelievable.
Your team hold one more power seat. Your team just scored.
He was an executive at AIT, which was one of the companies that really proliferated the
Power
issues of the
seats are ready to secure.
dominate financial crises. Not to get too technical, but things about the financial crisis. That's what he's talking about. He's saying, you know, there'll be a little bit of hard to say, hard to imagine that we lose any money on these financial products. They were essentially insurance contracts on things like mortgages. So when mortgages started defaulting, imagine the insurance provider having to pay out millions and millions all at once for all these institutions. That's effectively what we're seeing in 2008 financial crisis. The warning signs were coming up in 2007. That's when things started to default. That's when people started to realize, oh, there's an issue here. Kind of late in the game to say that you don't expect to lose.
Yeah, I'm finding a lot of these. I'm just finding these to be bad, but maybe it's all because of hindsight. I'm going to give this a 7.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Next clip. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, I'm excited about this one.
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns liquidity to get my money out of there? No. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. This is ridiculous. If there's one takeaway from a plus 400 somewhere, Bear Stearns is not in trouble. I mean, if anything, it will likely be taken over. Don't move your money from there. That's just being silly. Don't be silly.
Don't be silly.
Oh no, here we go.
Bear Stearns shares down 90% this morning, and it's not just Bear. Pretty much every 80%.
Don't take your money out of there. If anything, they're going to be taken over. Oh, Jim Cramer.
Nice job. I think so. Bear Stearns, they were taken over by JP Morgan at $10, and I think they were at around $100 before things really hit the fan. So pretty bad.
Yeah, Jim Cramer this was a rough one. And I think he tried to paper over it later, but there's no, the proof is in the clip.
And then there's the second clip, which is kind of like a follow-up to that. So we saw the Bear Stearns clip. Kind of the lesson from that, learning from Jim Cramer, you want to sell low, right?
Right.
Once things have hit their bottom, that's when you sell out. This is the second half of that. You know, that's only half the statement. And this was after the 2008 financial crisis.
So for investors, what is your advice today?
Okay, whatever money you may need for the next 5 years, please take it out of the stock market right now, this week. I do not believe that you should risk those assets in the stock.
Even if you would take a tremendous loss and selling your stocks at this decline, you say take it out.
I do not care where stocks have been. I do not care where stocks have been. I care where they've gone.
But if you need it after 5 years, then don't touch it.
Well, yes.
She tossed him a bit of a like.
Or take it out and then reinvest it when things hit their floor.
You know, I kind of, we're in finance.
Did you do that, Jim?
Kind of a rule of thumb is if you need the money the next 5 years not to put in the stock market, like let's say it's a down payment. I think she was kind of like throwing in the life jacket, be like, oh, but what about after 5 years? But selling everything you need for the next 5 years.
At the bottom. Sell it all at the bottom.
Buy high and sell low. That's how you make it. Jim Cramer, he has a bad reputation. I don't want to be too harsh on him compared to like the AIG and stuff. I'm going to give him a 6 or a 7. I think it's a little alarmist, and obviously that's not good financial place. That's kind of how it looks. So I don't want to.
No mercy, dude. This guy has deep finance backgrounds. I'm giving him a 10 out of 10. Bad calls. So far, we've seen a lot of bad calls, a lot of age-like no time. But his next one. Find out. This is a present.
We can go through here. There's not one.
Very recent. Let's see what you think about this one, Richard. I want to hear your take.
Underneath the stairs, on top of the stairs. Are you guys? Did you guys die there? What fuck?
Really relevant in a world based on Bitcoin. They're only relevant because they can print money. They can make the SDR. You know, they can make money out of thin air. You can't do that on a Bitcoin standard.
Oops! I'm gonna have to go ahead and.
That's a red card, I think.
I just want to point out that wearing his Heather shirt while saying at the same time, oh, IMF can just print money. They're irrelevant. They're irrelevant to Bitcoin. They can just print money. You can't do that in the Bitcoin standard. Yeah, maybe not. We'll find out. I mean, I think time will quickly tell on the Tether debacle. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and call that a Tether grenade. Because I don't really know about that call. I'm going to preemptively call it a bad call, but we'll find out.
Alright, yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. And I do love the, saying the IMF is
irrelevant, dude.
I'll give it a 7. So far, you know, it is preemptive. It is preemptive, but I've seen the copies of videos.
Active camo inbound.
Alright. Fair enough, Richard. Well, you have gone through the gauntlet, looking at these with me.
I got him.
I need to heal. And that's basically it. I hope you guys
Don't have to
learned
act
something. Go follow Richard Coffin at the Flame Bagel for some education.
Me?
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next.
Thanks to Lenovo for sponsoring the portion of this video. Can't believe I waited this long to buy tips. This one get here? Not time. Oh man, come on, next day delivery! Perfect. Found something. Man, I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Fuck!
As long as you're obviously around the corner, you maybe got somebody you can get a gift for and you don't know what to get. My wife always tells me that I am impossible to buy a gift for, so too bad. I'm gonna run through just a rapid fire list of what I think are really awesome products. Some have been on the channel, some I'm using in my everyday life from a wide variety of price points. Fire them off, and hopefully in that list,
are you not throwing a fucking grenade up there?
Person in your life, and of course anything you want to buy, link to them below. Alright, so let's start with the backpack. Everybody needs one. There were a ton that we could have picked. I went with the Bellroy Melbourne backpack. It's very similar to Peak Design, if you've ever seen one, but a bit more affordable. Comes in 2 different sizes, either a 12 liter or an 18 liter. 12 liter is going to fit a 13-inch laptop. The 18 will fit a 16-inch laptop, so fit accordingly. I dig the magnet snap top, flap for easy access, zipper access for comfortable, durable, hold a ton of stuff with a bunch of compartments and sleeves for whatever you want. It's really good, really durable, all-around backpack. So I'm using a camera.
Use the fucking gun!
So maybe you want to get a new laptop. This video's sponsor, Lenovo, has Lenovo IdeaPad Duet 3.
Alright, it's on the feet!
We're gonna get a lot.
Enemy halfway to victory.
So first is an LTE Needle 3-in-1 laptop. Tablet with a ton of power. It's a lot of awesome design features. My favorite is probably taking really easily. Snapping windows is always one of my favorite features in there. And also hyper-writing for privacy, small business, it's lightweight, versatile, it's really good. It's got a really fancy keyboard as well that's detachable, so if you don't want to have to connect it to it, you can just pull it off and type, which is a really cool thing to go if you want to use it in full tablet mode and just have a keyboard on your lap. You have that option. Great for video calls, go, for students, take notes, or watch videos. It's also going to come with one year Microsoft 365. Since Microsoft's professional, or going to professional entrepreneur, you got access to sort of the best of Microsoft and the best of Lenovo. It boils down to a really light, powerful computer. It's going to be always on, always connected with LTE data that looks good and get
Don't push them.
I don't think you can. And again, if you want to check it out,
Fight him 4-on-2, 4-on-1.
Headphones in here. I went with the brand new Beats Fit Pro. You get the benefits of AirPods, same H1 chip that's in there, but unlike AirPods, you can actually pick the sound profile, which I think is really awesome. A and C really solid as well. My wife is like that, so these are the opposite way of staying in. That's cool. If it doesn't work well with your ear, then you can swap AirPods in for this. So the best part of this whole thing is no lightning cable to charge it. It's USB Type-C, which is awesome, which you can fast charge with. On the downside, there's no wireless charging case, but USB-C, that's a trade-off I'm willing to make. Alright, so this one seems obvious. Airbags, $99 for
Go!
We can track things. It's been awesome. I've got some in my kids' backpacks. I use some at home for when I travel. There's AirTags. But it's a surprising use. Let's check out the Elgato Apple Remote Sleeve. I use Apple TV. Bigger than before.
That was terrifying to watch.
In fact, we thought and lost it. It was a very frustrating experience. So the Elgato Apple Remote Sleeve fixes it. There's a spot inside of it to go in, and with air conditioning, 5 minutes remain on your phone, and that's a feature that I've used. But so, maybe you want to get a new TV, there's crazy TV deals going on right now. This guy. This is the TCL 65-inch 5 Series TV. So the new one is using QLED technology, which is awesome. Sort of a refresh from their previous 5 Series. It had QLED, but this time they made it even brighter. There are different versions available. There's Roku TV, there's Google TV. It appears now that Google apps are available back on Roku, so like YouTube TV and the YouTube app phasing out the Google ones. Maybe even bigger discounts can be found on that. But obviously the Roku one. The picture was awesome. They've got really bright colors, surprisingly deep blacks that are pretty close to OLED.
Power items on the way.
It's going to depend on but you can get one generally for like $600, which is between $200 and $300 off the normal price. But if you already have a TV, maybe you want to add some extra functionality, I'm recommending really any of the Rokus. We use a bunch of Roku Ultras and Roku Sticks, and of course the little Google TV dongle. Really inexpensive, great ways to go. I watch TV, both will work for that.
Sorry, buddy.
Roku will give you AirPlay, so if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you want an AirPlay, you don't want to shell out $bucks for an Apple TV. It's a great way to go. I prefer the remotes on Roku. I really like the cost of the Google TV dongle. Right now, it's $40. Remotes still pretty solid on it. Of course, Okay, so next is the Rode Video Mic MEL. It's a lightning mic, obviously it plugs into your iPhone. There's USB-C version. Anytime I go anywhere, this guy is always in my bag. So we're gonna get a little fancy here. This is the DeLonghi Dynanica Plus. I'm using this in conjunction with Cometeer Coffee. This is a very fancy coffee machine that does a lot of different drinks. So it'll make milk-based drinks, whether you want to use traditional cow's milk or nut milks. It also has a drip coffee function. Coffee maker. It looks good. It's compact. 1 or 2 cups of coffee. I don't make a huge mess. Just get those espresso cups. We like 10 necessary. The coffee machine broke. I was looking for a ton of different coffee machines to get. This was like the least expensive of sort of fancy all-in-one coffee machines. I did try the Terra Cafe, which I liked, but it didn't make the actual coffee very well. So this one does all the fancy drinks, plus makes regular coffee. You find it on sale around $700-ish. Not cheap, but if you want to make your own like lattes and fancy drinks at home, you'll save a ton of money.
Active camo available.
Aside from coffee, I'm also trying to drink a lot of water, and I've been using water bottles by year. I never really thought much about water bottles, but I really liked this one. I got one called Fresh Fit. Just kind of kept using it. It's in front of me. I actually went out and bought 2 more on my own. They're aluminum bottles that have texture on the inside. They wash 20 ounces of water. I try to drink 2. Just run really tight. I put it.
Nice job. Squeak that shit out.
It was absolutely awesome. Maybe I'll get the water bottle, but
we're gonna end on that. We're gonna end on that for Halo tonight.
20 ounces for $40 for 52 ounces. I know. Some traditional tech here in the market for a new phone. May I interest you in the Pixel 6 or the Pixel 6 Pro? I had a lot of time spending on this. The more I use them, the more they improve on me. Now they are far from perfect phones, but like all things Pixel, the cameras are bonkers, which is a huge reason to get this. And I think now we've got the best of it. Seeing Android 12 on there, this seems like a full-featured stack, top to bottom. Google's own processor is really solid. I've had decent luck with battery life. My big knock on it is the in-screen fingerprint reader is not that great. If you can get past that and you're not in another ecosystem, Pixel 6 Pro is absolutely awesome. Recently, I was on a trip for Qualcomm with a bunch of other tech influencers. You'd be shocked how many chose to use the Pixel 6 Pro, and they have access to pretty much every phone out there. It's an awesome, really well-rounded device. This one we actually featured in a video. This is the Anker 633 magnet wireless charger. It's a mouthful. It's a 2-in-1 charging station. So the cool extra charger at the base, if you want to put here, for on-the-go charging, it costs under $19.
Whoa!
Alright, so this one caught me off guard. It's the Moth Wallet. This is actually featured in a video a while back. I've used the Apple Smart Wallet. I've generally liked it, but the problem that I've had with it is I can only fit maybe 4 cards if I'm lucky. The magnetizing on it wasn't that great, and then trying to get the cards out when it was stuffed was really difficult. So Moth took all of those things and generally improved on it. You could fit 1 more card. It's easy to get cards out of it. They even built in a stand to it so you can use it to prop up your phone, save your money on the MagSafe wallet. The Moth wallet is absolutely the way to go. You get everything that the Apple MagSafe wallet can do for less money, plus way more functionality. If a magnet wallet's not your jam, or maybe you're not on an iPhone, Nomad, surprisingly, the folks who make some really good accessories, have a wallet. It's a really thin profile wallet that is surprisingly awesome, really durable. I love the folks at Nomad. Worked with them for years, and I was really impressed with their wallet. So, what kind of wallet you want to get? All right, so maybe you're gonna buy a bunch of electronics, but you're gonna have to plug all those things in. And the best way to do that is with the GoSund Wi-Fi power strip. And we were talking about the power strip. You're getting, and it's only 20 bucks, which that should tell you on its own. Get a bunch of outlets, circuit protector. So, the most ridiculous tech on this list that really you don't need is a simple human, voice-controlled sensor trash can. Get makes a bunch of fun. You can walk up to this thing and say, want to get a gift that you know someone's not going to have. Want to get in on that. And that turns your phone into a full-on 4 if you
This is one of the dumber lists I've ever seen.
Console. Equal coming games.
I don't like
probably one of the favorite games that
Spider-Man. No.
Very, very early.
Match found.
Let's go a little upscale. Not fairness, she's
oh my god.
Well, you don't want to touch screen.
Like, hey,
it'll tell you your form. I mean, I talked about work on there. This is going to give essentially. Oh, sure, I can go. It'll tell you if your forms with tempo for a reason. They're the best. The classes are amazing. The live classes are awesome. The community is solid, and the app is really good. But for times when I don't want to ride a bike, tempo is really awesome as well. It's for weightlifting and strength training. They've got a bunch of classes on there. It's a huge giant touchscreen with sensors built in, actually can monitor your performance. It comes with all the weights that you need as well. It's a all-encompassing gym, and it'll tell you if your form's good, if you're doing something wrong, so don't hurt yourself. That's a great way to try to stay in some type of shape, except for the oval thing. I mean, I talked about this one a lot too. Oura Ring Gen 3. This is a pretty awesome gift to get somebody who's hard to get a gift for, or if you got insomnia that wants to sort of work on their sleep health or general health. Oura Ring Gen 3 has been absolutely awesome. I can't sleep with a watch on. It's hot. So this is going to give me a lot of data at night. My heart rate, body temperature, how I sleep, what type of sleep I got, and it's helped me sort of course correct my general nighttime activities.
I am both shield and sword.
So super cheap, one that I use probably 3 or 4 times a week. My Q garage door opener essentially is a little adapter. It goes on your garage door opener, lets you control your door from your phone. It's very easy. I sometimes forget to close the garage door, and I can go back and check. If I want to let somebody into my garage, I can do that. Cheap. That
I don't like this.
I've used over the board. I think we missed something.
It moved faster. Look at how fast my hands are moving apart, while these 2 smileys in the middle are barely moving at all. So what does this all mean? Well, it means that the observable universe is bigger than it should be.
Whenever I explained it about how it would take the light 13.8 billion years to reach us from the edge of the observable universe, people are like, oh, but
Reloading.
you said the observable universe is 46 billion light years in radius. Why isn't it 13.8 billion light years, right?
Yeah.
If the universe were static, it would be. If the universe were not expanding at all. But because the universe is expanding, the point that, you know, it took 13.8 billion years for the light to reach us, that point now is much farther away.
So something far enough away can be moving away from us faster than the speed of light. That's crazy. Now, what was our original question? It was, what does it mean for the universe to be getting much, much bigger and much, much smaller at the same time? There's us, and then there's another person over here. So their observable universe is going to be, oh God, why is this so hard? But there's an overlap area. We are in each other's observable universe. Now imagine that person will never see us, and we'll never see them. And this is a fun little point. Even though our observable universe is growing, the circle is growing, time is going on, and light can travel to us from further away. So you'd think eventually the circle, you know, it'd get to be this big, and then this big, and then this big, and eventually the circle would be in our observable universe. The problem is that this is expanding away from us. So we may be able to see that galaxy that's outside of the observable universe as it was billions of years ago, but we'll never be able to see it as it is now.
Last player
The
standing.
universe is getting bigger, but the number of galaxies within our observable universe is getting smaller.
Yeah, technically. I mean, if you just measure by how far light can travel over the course of time, light will keep traveling, so that distance will keep getting larger, but the expansion space is getting so fast that things at that distance are really for the light to catch up. It's a funny thing,
So they
because
got
there's a
a
lot of
cipher.
stuff out
They'll
there in
see
the
what we
universe
want
that we
them to
can see that is currently moving away from us faster than light, and in fact always has been. We do see some things where the light left them when it was possible for the light to reach us, and it is no longer now. So we see them as they were in the very distant past. We can see them now. They will fade away over millions and billions of years, and we will never see their future, and we will not see them as they are now. I mean, now is a tricky concept in cosmology.
So this all means we're seeing more and more light from the past, but more and more light from the present is being lost. Space is expanding that light out of reach forever. Eventually, we learn that not only is the universe expanding, but it's accelerating.
Will the universe continue expanding forever? You know, they knew that gravity would slow the expansion down. So it's sort of like if you throw a ball up into the air, like you give it an initial kick, and then it's moving up because you pushed it, but it's always slowing down because the gravity of the earth is pulling on it, and at some point it'll stop and it'll fall back down. to Earth. What happened in the late 90s is we discovered that the expansion of the universe isn't slowing down at all, it's actually speeding up, which is analogous to, you throw the ball up in the air, it's slowing down for a little while, and it shoots off into space. We discovered this that took over and started expanding the universe faster and faster.
Pick up my
we
fucking
call that dark
spectre.
energy. It might be this cosmological
Spike
which is
planted.
just a property of space that it has this expansion is kind of built into it. If we understood what that was, if we really understood the dark energy, we would understand what it's going to do in the future. We would know if we are just going to keep accelerating expansion, and that leads to one ending of the universe, which is called the heat death, where the universe just kind of keeps expanding and keeps expanding, and everything kind of cools down and fades away.
Dr. Wong wrote an entire book on how the universe might end, in addition to, actually researching cosmology. So she knows a thing or two about all this. The book is amazing. You should check it out.
Maybe the dark energy is something that changes over time. Maybe it'll turn around. Maybe at some point the acceleration will turn around and things will start coming back together. Then you get a big crash, which is where everything collapses again. Then there's other possibilities where you have weird kinds of dark energy that can start sort of expanding so fast it sort of pulls things apart. That's a whole other story. So there are a whole lot of things that have to do with what is the expansion caused by and what's it going to do in the future. And if we understood what it was caused by, if we understood why it's doing what it's doing now, that would give us a hint as to what it's going to do in the future.
I love that the caveat of this is if we understood dark energy, which is still something that's completely foreign to us.
Yeah, and it's most of the universe. It's like 70% of what the universe is made of.
Right.
If you count the energy of it, and we don't know what it is. Yeah, we don't know what it's going to do.
Yeah, that's not disconcerting at all. I would love to see if Hubble and Einstein and Leavitt had been allowed to find out the universe is not only expanding, but it's accelerating. That discovery wasn't made until nearly the end of the century in 1998.
Spike down, B.
That we're losing stars. That we're losing information.
Beacon here.
And I hope that sometime down the road, our ancestors are blown away by what we don't know yet. Thanks for watching.
One enemy remaining.
By the way, if you're ever in the LA area, the Valorant Observatory is actually open.
Healing.
I highly recommend going.
No charges left. They couldn't kill us. Now they're dead.
It's time for a change. I think I found Jesus. Because it's that time of year where everyone thinks that I have. Wait, she's religious now? What's up, everybody, and welcome to another very special video on my channel. This holiday version. Happy holidays, or dare I say, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. I feel odd at this point, though. Can an atheist celebrate Christmas? Can you be a traditional person who carries on traditions that some people consider religious, even though they shouldn't be considered religious because they existed long before Christianity? I'm not going to go into that rant, but people get mad sometimes to literally see a Christmas tree in my videos or Instagram stories. But this year presented sort of a unique situation for me because my husband is Jewish and we have been celebrating. We do all the traditional things. We light the menorah. David says blessings. And even though he has multiple times over said that he doesn't personally God, but that he aligns with the cultures and traditions, and that feels very much part of him. Times over. It just doesn't seem to resonate with some people. To the point
you are in shower. They're right there. Shower.
Beacon down.
Problem with our wedding, which I
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Is real. The negativity to this video because it's the holidays. I hope everyone's having an amazing holiday season. So I'm going to cover this topic without getting too into it. Okay. So no longer an atheist, Jacqueline. P.S. You guys are such great parents. Thank you for the love. Again, I appreciate the new influx of people on the vlog channel. It really makes me happy that I have a place. I wondered that too. Someone responded saying they can have Hanukkah without having any religious meaning. Wait, she's religious now? She really respected her husband's holiday. I like that. That's a nice response. I thought you were an atheist. Okay. This is a whole spiel I need to go into. Maybe I should even ask David. I might just go visit him later and let him talk about it because I think it's more meaningful coming from him. But really quick before we get into it, sponsor break, I want to tell you guys about a really exciting raffle on Solitaire Cat, who was kind enough to sponsor the video. They currently have a very special Christmas super prize raffle going on until December 27th. It's their biggest raffle ever, including a football experience, a top artist experience, a Vegas experience, and more. So many things to experience. It is based in the US, and the more you play, the more chances you have to win. Everyone has the same chance to win. It is skill-based, completely legal, and everybody is given the same deck, same opportunities. I feel like I'm getting pretty good at this point. Yeah, everybody knows how to play it. How fast can you play? Can you beat the clock, and can you outscore the other players? I'm not trying to brag, but I'm doing pretty well. And the prizes that I'm about to tell you about are on top of already existing chances to win money.
Top of the go.
Last
player standing.
You can get tickets to the Super Bowl. Close to the stadium, and all-inclusive pregame bar and buffet, including transportation to ensure places village. If you're lucky, whoever wins.
Stay in range of my stim beacon. We'll mow them down.
Are you doing fucking?
People seem to really struggle, and I know a lot of people.
Was that a goddamn?
I'm sure y'all can relate. If you're not religious, I'm sure it happens to you too, right? Leave a comment and let me know. Christmas is just something that is owned by Christians. You know, Christmas, Christian, whatever. Because of that, you can't have the traditions you grew up with. You can't have the excitement around just a gathering of family and giving gifts and being thoughtful. And to me, that's what the holidays are for. Like, I get excited about Christmas lights on my house, which there's an entire vlog of me doing that. It was actually very scary. I'll link it below, but I will not be putting up Christmas lights that tall in my house ever again. I'm lucky I survived, to be honest. I like Rudolph and Santa. I believed in Santa, probably for far too long when I was a kid, and I will do the same to my child. I love the idea of all of this crazy family getting together and someone probably getting pissed off at some point.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Spike down, B.
To hear somebody in your family talking about something weird. It's always fun. It's something I look forward to. And you know, I think I appreciate it even more now in my life because for many, many years there, Christmas, holiday season was really depressing for me. And that goes out to everybody who struggles with holidays.
One enemy remaining.
Time. So, you know, I struggled with it for so long, and I was in such a dark place for so many years of my life that now I feel like, okay, I have a lot to be thankful for. I'm actually like, for once, I feel like I've got
no charges.
Hopefully that's motivation, by the way, if you're somebody that struggled through the holidays, that it doesn't
Remember
always
to
have
talk
be
to
like
each other
that.
out
Who
there.
knows? You know, 5
Communicate,
years ago, I wouldn't have thought I would have been happy now. So if you're not doing well, just project happiness onto yourself in the future. You never know where you're going to be in 5 years. So just keep the hope alive. Anyway, all that rant just to say, yes, you can celebrate holidays and traditions that people claim with religion that don't need to be religious, mind you. I don't know when I'm going to stop hearing that.
Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to Podcastage. Today, I am stealing a video format or video idea directly from all of the watch YouTubers. I'm making a microphone collection or a microphone locker within a certain budget. But in reality, the real reason why I'm doing this is I went to make the second episode of the creating an entire recording setup under X budget, and I realized that I was just repeating the exact same gear over and over again, and things didn't start to get interesting until $1,000. So this is the solution. Instead of picking all the gear under a certain price range, we're only going to be looking at the microphones, and I figured a good jumping off point is $300. And the last thing that I want to say before I share any of my picks is there are infinite pairings of microphones at this price point. So if you don't see a microphone that you love, please do not be offended. This is just my own personal preference and my own personal opinion based on my experience. First up, Home Studio Starter Kit. My first pick is the Audio-Technica AT2020. This costs around $100, and I'm selecting this mainly as a studio vocal microphone for singing, for spoken word, anything along those lines. Is it the greatest sounding microphone ever? No. Actually changed it out for something that you prefer more, like the MXL770 or MXL990, but even though I don't think it's the greatest sounding microphone, it does seem to be almost universally appreciated at this price point because it does give you a very workable and a pretty respectable sound. It also is very durable. I've beaten the crap out of this thing for 5 to 6 years, still working like a champ, no complaints, it hasn't skipped a beat, and it is only $100, and that's why this is my vocal microphone pick for this mic locker. The second microphone is the Shure Sm57, and this also costs $100, but this is a dynamic microphone, and I am picking this more
You want
as
to
a
play?
general
Let's
purpose
play.
mic. Use it on anything, it will work. If you run a studio, you will have one of these, you will have 10 of them. You will use them on everything. It's incredibly popular for electric guitar, and that's the reason why I was leaning towards it. But then I started thinking everybody needs a general purpose microphone. They can put it for anything and it
No
will work.
charges left.
So that is why the SM57 is in here. I'm using it for
You
voice
will not
demonstration.
kill my
Who just flashed me,
There we
dude?
go. Second pick in this 3-microphone collection.
In elbow.
The last microphone in this kit is the SE Electronics SE7. This is a small diaphragm condenser microphone, and it costs $120. I'm selecting this thinking this would be a great addition
Spike down
in case you
A.
do any kind of acoustic instrument recording. Small diaphragm condensers
One
seem
enemy
to do
remaining.
a very good job at that application because they offer a much more realistic
just like
and
everyone
accurate
else.
picture of what's in front of it. So that's why I'm selecting this, but as an added bonus, I think it can work really well on spoken word in case you're in a pinch. Do please use a pop filter though, because this is dangerous. So that is my third pick. The entire collection, Audio-Technica AT2020 for singing, SM57 for general purpose and electric guitar, and SE7 for acoustic instruments and spoken word if you need it. Secondly, if we narrow down the home studio starter kit to just a solo instrumentalist, I have a few options here. The first selection here is going to be the SE Electronics SE8. This goes for about $280, and this is another small diaphragm condenser microphone. Both of my selections here are going to be one microphone collections because I think if you are a solo instrumentalist, you can really narrow in and get a more specialized microphone for that use case. But I'm picking the SE8 for the exact same reason as I chose the SE7. I think this works wonderfully on acoustic instruments. As an added bonus, it does work well on spoken word. So if you're at home and you record exclusively acoustic instruments, I think this would be an outstanding selection at the $300 budget. And the second option is the Beyerdynamic M201TG. This is an instrument dynamic microphone, and it costs $300.
Spike planted.
I'm selecting this as an upgraded version of the SM57. If you record electric guitars,
Joke's
this
over!
thing is
You're
absolutely
dead!
insane. Also, if you do any kind of spoken word, this thing works outstanding. It's one of my all-time favorites. And it is a secret weapon of a couple of BBC studios. They use this on spoken word to great effect. Next up, we have one microphone collection of broadcasters or streamers. And the first selection is the Rode Procaster, which is a broadcast.
One enemy remaining.
It costs around $230, so we're coming in quite a bit under budget, but we will use that left.
Turn around, Swish, it's there! 8-pop, turn around.
Last player standing. Clutch.
This is, as far as sound goes, I find this really appealing because it does
What will
have
it be
a
this time?
robust and full
Have any
low
patterns
end,
emerged
but it
yet?
doesn't come across too muddy, and the top end is a bit more boosted. It gives you a little bit of that clarity, but it's not over boosted. It's not harsh like a lot of other microphones at this price point. So I'm selecting this if you are looking for more of a broadcasty sound with a full low end, a crisp top end, but not too much top end. But like I said,
Take out Cypher's
does
tools.
suffer from plosive, so please have amazing microphone technique or allocate that remaining budget for a pop filter and a shock mount. And the second option here is the Electro Voice RE320. This is another broadcast dynamic microphone, but this one goes for $300. As you can hear, this is a much brighter sound. Point is $300. And the last thing that I want to say before I share any of my picks is there are infinite pairings of microphones at this price point. So if you don't see a microphone that you love, please do not be offended. This is just my own personal preference and my own personal opinion based on my experience. First up, home studio starter kit. My first pick is the Audio-Technica AT2020. This costs around $100. But even though I don't think it's the greatest sound, beating the crap out of this thing, the second purpose are, and that's the SM50. And the last, I'm selecting this, think they capture it really well on collection, audio tech. Secondly, if we narrow down the home studio starter kit to just a solo instrumentalist, I have a few options here.
30 seconds left.
Selection here is going to be the SE Electronics SE8. This goes for about $280, and this is another small diaphragm condenser microphone. Both of my selections here are going to be one microphone collections because I think if you are a solo instrumentalist, you can really narrow in and get a more specialized microphone for that use case. But I'm picking the for the exact same reason as I chose. I think this works wonderfully on acoustic instruments. As an added bonus, it does work well on spoken word. So if you're a fan and you record exclusively acoustic instruments, I think this would be an outstanding selection at the
last player standing.
Hard luck.
The second option is the Bellroy 201PG. This is an instrument microphone and it costs $300. I'm selecting this as an upgraded. Also, if you do any kind of PC studios, and the first selection is the Rode Procaster, which is a broadcast dynamic microphone. It costs around $230, so we're coming in quite a bit. It's not over sound with a fake or alchemic microphone, but this one goes for $300. As you can hear, this is a much brighter sound, much more condenser-like because it is extended in the top end, and this has variable D technology, so it really controls the proximity effect. If you don't know what that is, when you get closer to a microphone, the low end in the sound source really becomes accentuated. The variable D technology on this helps to reduce that effect. So as you get closer to the microphone and farther away, the tone of the recording doesn't change that much. But as far as $300 microphones go, it may not be my personal favorite sounding microphone, but I know people love that additional top end, the variable D, so you get a more even sound, and it does do a really nice job at background noise rejection. So that is my second pick as a one microphone collection for podcasters or streamers. Now a 3 microphone collection for a podcaster or streamer who is indecisive and wants a bunch of microphones. The first selection here is obvious. It is the Shure Sm57, $100 dynamic microphone. Great background noise rejection, a bit of a darker sound, a bit of a more classic sound, something that is very familiar because we have all heard this microphone.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Karina, 110, come on. Why are you not following that up?
Recording.
One enemy remaining.
Have that option. The second pick here is the Sennheiser.
Out of charge. Stim beacon here.
Another $100 dynamic microphone. As you can tell, as you can hear, this is a significantly brighter sound to the Shure Sm58. I would say it's a polar opposite. That's why I'm including it. It's not something that I am too keen
Last
on,
round
but
in
if
the
you are
half.
indecisive and
We
you
cannot
want a
keep
bunch
our
of
goods
different
after this.
paints
Spend
to
all.
paint with while you're recording, I think this is a good idea to have a darker mic.
I've got
and a
cash.
brighter
Anyone
mic.
need something?
And the final microphone in this microphone kit, collection, mic locker, whatever you want to call it, is the SE Electronics V7, another dynamic microphone, and this costs $120. I know we went over budget, but we're within 10%. I'm giving myself that leeway. 10%, I think that's fine. But the reason why I'm selecting this as a third option in this kit is I think this is a good middle ground between the SM58 and the E835. It does have a more controlled low end and a more tame top end, but it also has some nice extension in the top end, so it doesn't sound as dull as the 58, but it is tamed, so it doesn't sound quite as boosted as the E835.
So in this microphone locker, you have 3 options: a darker, more vintage-sounding SM58, an incredibly bright and articulate
Joke's over! You're dead!
or a more neutral-sounding
Last player
SPV7,
standing.
I know
and you're still
exactly
sitting
where you
around
are.
$320. And the final category is voiceover in a treated room. Now at this price point, I don't have any multi-microphone collections for this application because I think you should spend the entire budget on one really great sounding microphone that does the job extremely well. And as I'm sure you know, the first selection here
Switching
is
sides.
the Rode
We will
NT1.
bury them under
This
their
is a $270 microphone with an entire kit, shock mount, pop filter, XLR cable, all of that. But this is one of my all-time favorite microphones because it does offer a more new $70 really great sound. Now at this price point, sounding
Reloading.
SEV7, and you're still sitting around $320. And the final category is voiceover in a treated room. Now at this price point, I don't have any multi-microphone collections for this application because I think you should spend the entire budget on one really great sounding microphone that does the job extremely well. And as I'm sure you could have guessed, the first selection here is the Rode NT1. This is a $270 microphone with an entire kit, shock mount, pop filter, XLR cable, all of that. But this is one of my all-time favorite microphones because it does offer a more neutral sound to it, and that is something that I'm preferential to. That's something that I look for and enjoy in microphones. It also has an incredibly low noise floor. And
One
just
enemy
all of
remaining.
that, it is easy to listen to, and for long-form spoken word, I think that
Watching
is a
people.
very good.
They were not good enough.
And the second option here is the Sennheiser MK4. This runs for around $300.
I hate
And the
to
reason
say
why
it,
I'm
but
selecting this as
probably
the
best to
second
play as a
pick
team.
is this
So,
offers a
what's the
slightly
plan?
different K4. This runs for around $300. And the reason why I'm selecting this as the second pick is this offers a slightly different sound to the NT1. It offers more of a boost to the top end and gives you a little bit more of that TLM 103 flavor, TLM 103 sound without that TLM 103 price. And you're not going to get the exact TLM 103 sound, otherwise it would cost $1,100. But you're getting the flavor around the $300 price point. And those are my 2 picks for one microphone collections for voiceover, the Rode NT1 for a more neutral sound, or the Sennheiser MK4 for a brighter or TLM 103-esque sound. Now I'm going to include a bunch of music tests for the microphones that are recommended for a music application.
Planted, blocking sight. Barrier created.
Enemy spotted me.
One enemy remaining.
Still in sight. Do not fight us. For you.
Bragging rights if you get first pick. Enemy suppressed.
Launching smoke.
Grenade out.
It doesn't actually get worse and worse, it's just seems like it's getting worse. Things are gonna
Spike
be
down,
fine. We're gonna
B.
make it through all of this nonsense. No sweat.
Oh, I like how our teammate
We got
hit the
this,
spike.
gang. Alright. There you go. That's a sample of the music home studio test thing. Super duper. Alright, that's all that I've got for you today, but since this was the first episode of this new style of video, I'd love to hear what you thought of it in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed it, let me know what budget you think I should jump to next. I'm thinking $500 makes sense, but let me know if you think different. Also, I would love to hear what you thought of my selections, because I know this is such a personal thing. Let me know what your microphone kit or one microphone selection will
I have
look
the
like.
spike.
If you found this video fun, interesting, or go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Haters it, big old thumbs
30
down.
seconds
And
left.
we could do all the stuff. These people are amazing over here. I love them. They support the channel at $5 or more.
Last player standing.
Or the member thing.
Spike down
below.
B.
And I hope you have an amazing Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy
have the
Christmas,
spike.
Happy day off to anybody who doesn't celebrate Christmas.
10 seconds left. One enemy
I
remaining.
will talk to you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Die meaningless.
Phenomenal. We trained for this.
She learned how to use a VFP.
Double A's. Oh, there we go. Wow, this thing is
Continue
very
to
poorly made.
overwhelm them.
But anyway, I think it runs off of 6 double A's. So you're looking at geez Louise, what is that? I don't remember. Wait, it might be 3 or 4 double A's. Anyway, it's like 5 to 8 volts somewhere in there. God, this thing is poorly made. Look at this. I'm just
Message sent.
trying to get the cover back on. Boy, what a piece of shit. Get a little hole. Wow, the tolerances on this mold are just dire. I'm sorry, let me...
Spike down A.
The last one was written hard, put away wet. So
Enemy down.
There's nothing to it. And here's why.
Go to A. Planning A.
Launching smoke.
Get out of here. Magnetic thermal. Get out of here. It might be hard to see on this camera. I'm not used to the GoPro yet. I don't know if you can see this clearly, but the tip on here is 2 hunks of compressed granulated carbon with a gap between them and an insulator. And those are simply, as far as I know, just paired. Those are just wired straight into the battery pack. Enemy spotted. You take this bad boy. It's the operative bad, not the Michael Jackson bad. You take this bad boy and you take your
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
And you bridge the 2 conductive parts with it, usually with the solder itself. I'm not going to do it, but let's move on.
I got your backs.
Just those batteries,
from the front.
The joint, and as you may know, amperage being constant as far as the wire gauge, and AA batteries being able to provide a large amount of amperage for a short period. Basically, you touch this on there, you have a short circuit through your batteries. You're going to get like, I don't know, 3 or 4 amps, and just long enough to create local heating high enough to melt that solder.
You want to play? Let's play.
Who knows anything about soldering is aghast at this idea. I mean, I just described a cold solder. I mean, by cold heat, they mean cold solder joint heat. Like, these things don't work. They don't work. But that's what people say about a lot of stuff. People point at a lot of things that work and say they don't work. No, they just don't work ideally. You shouldn't use that. But shouldn't is a very strong term. You're caught out. You're in a situation. For $5, I'd rather have this than
Joke's over! You're dead!
Maybe I'm just bad solder to save my life in the dark in the power. What am I gonna do? Enemy spotted B. Right? I'm planning on buying a Ryobi soldering station. It's one of their 14 or 18 volt 1+ packs. That is dead.
Smoke's down.
Long left hand, long in the hallway.
Go get myself some double A's. I'm back in business for just
Let
long
us
enough to make an
rotate.
emergency
Let us
solder tool,
rotate.
right?
Let us
Would you rather
rotate.
have it when you need it, or yeah, you know. Oh, here's another
I'll strike this down.
I'm looking for
Spike
AGP
down,
video
B.
cards. By the way, if you have a good AGP video card, I'm talking like a 512 meg or up, late model, XP compatible, please, that you want to get rid of, let me know. I could use one. The ones in here sucks. The ones in the edge kind of sucks. I'd love to replace them. But I go to the local stores, I go to RePC.
10 seconds left.
And I check in the big one. They'll have the occasional 8 meg, 32 meg, maybe 128 meg, like a
last player standing.
Rarely. They have almost nothing past like 2001,
Let them
2002.
try to
It's
get
absurd.
through me.
So I'm looking for a decent card, right? I'm in the Goodwill earlier. Radeon HD4670 AGP. It's a 1 gig card. It's $6. I'm gonna grab it anyway, right? That's all the point goes. I won't bother digging that out. I pulled it out earlier and checked the number, but I can tell just from the heatsink that is a GeForce FX 5200 AGP, one of the worst video cards made, but it'll render OpenGL, so beats nothing, so I got it anyway, $6, whatever. I couldn't even find a 5200 AGP last I checked. Okay, I got some other things to share, but
Launching
first,
smoke.
let's move on. This guy here, I know what this is already.
Smoke down.
Fellow who watches has a lead somewhere. Ain't gonna dox him, but anyway. Had a data video DAC 15 come in, and unfortunately, when people get rid of these, they usually don't work. And this one was no down.
Spike down A.
There she goes. There we go. You may recall I mentioned before in the stream I had one of these, but mine's missing the buttons on the front, and it's got a couple other ways in which it's beat up. This one's got the buttons, so pull those off, put them on there, make it complete. And I got scared because I sort of live and breathe this thing. Love that thing. Anyway, that's all there is in that one. Like I said, not too exciting there. Just really pleased. It's hard to buy spare parts for these things, etc. I did, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I don't want people to send me stuff that they could make money off of when we're all having such a hard time getting by, right? I like getting things, but take care of yourself first, right? Because I'll be here. Anyway, so I asked him to please try go and sell it on eBay first. And if it doesn't sell, then I'm willing to take it. And he tried, and to my surprise, it didn't. I was shocked. I really thought it was going to sell. Those things working, they'd sell for a couple hundo, at least. I think it's more like 3 or 5. So we would take it for parts.
Same spot.
Yeah, I didn't know what to think.
Spike down A.
By the way, I grabbed this because it's a fake. This was actually a friend of mine gave this to me. Came in at the E-Cycle store and he managed to find it. Says it's a GTX 1050 Ti. Flashback. But you see, it's got that Seraph. You know what that means? Yeah, it's GT 560. It's hacked firmware. So it shows up to the 1050.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Exactly where it's gonna do. Hurt me? Hey, it's making me feel this is gonna be adhered.
One enemy remaining.
Open this side. Oh, okay. Argue with some marker. So I think this one's gonna be adhered as well. Well,
look at me. I know that I am by your side.
I hate the sensation of tearing paper. Just
Raina, how do you
and I generally don't like things
kills
that
with
are
100
messy. And so,
I kind of got used to it.
What rank are you right now?
I'm Iron 3.
What?
I'm Iron 3.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Enemy spotted B.
Spike down A.
Dude, I am just a fucking loser right now.
Smoke's down.
Suppressing.
Dim beacon down.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Like, who are you even shooting at? Guys are coming from both
Just let
sides
them
behind
try
you.
to catch
Not
me.
even.
So
you
why
can
are you
drop-
playing in NA? If you played in EU, you could have had better ping.
To be honest, I kind of lag more in EU, which doesn't make sense, but
Which part of EU are you from?
I'm from London, but like it's so bad.
Truly unfortunate.
Forward!
Yeah, but I get to play with my friends.
Good attempt. Your duty is not over.
Enemies and defender spawn.
Barrier created.
Launching smoke.
For you.
One enemy remaining.
Shutting them down. They're suppressed.
No charges left. My power does not ebb. Ask for aid, and you shall receive.
Need equipment.
Your opponents.
Smoke's down.
Reloading.
Reloading. Launching smoke.
Let us rotate. Let us rotate.
Chambers only and showers.
Cypher.
I knew he was gonna come through.
Chambers on side.
Molly.
Enemy spotted A.
30 seconds left.
No charges left.
Enemy spotted A.
Bye.
One enemy remaining.
That's the lot of them.
Match point.
Let's end this.
You want to play? Let's play. Shutting them down. Enemy Like.
Like butter, baby.
Barrier created. You will not kill my allies!
That French guy was trapped in the thing. I walled him off. There you go. Good job.
Joke's over! You're dead!
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
44 on Sage. Up top, coming through the window.
Stim beacon here.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
I'll never retire.
Dang! We pulled that off, though. Play one more. I'll play one more. She at least accept my friend request immediately. Bam! Place her up and add her to the list. She's a good person. And she's good at the game. And she's not from the United States. Ooh. What the fuck? Why is this taking so fucking long? And what's up with you, hand? Is that you up here? Let's try and pull you back on and see how long it takes for you to die again. How long will it take for you to die? Configure video, okay. Configure video, okay. Still not on.
Match found.
Configure video. Where are you at? Your video. Oh wait, no. Change that. Change that back. Now we're back on. Okay, then we gotta go in. We're gonna have to go in here. Hurry up. Put your video. Okay. Up.
Anybody got a mic?
Anybody got a mic?
Yeah.
Got a mic, yo. Here's a symbol of my hot dog soul. Dead love. Dead people in the head. Dead people in the streets. Dead people all where.
I will drain the life from our prey. That's all they're good for.
Just one other mic.
Heard a little child, I think.
Here.
I'll try to tone it
Facing
down.
sentry. Here.
Tone it down.
There.
Enemy B.
Here. Enemy B.
Still in sight.
Careful.
Finished.
Last player standing.
They were all on site. We're looking at Sage.
Got one. Spike
Other
planted.
Side, other side.
Nice try.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
Turret out.
We win. We survive.
Here.
There. Cutting their vision. Raise there.
Enemy spotted B.
Up those stairs.
Sheesh.
Spike down B.
Spike's here. Yikes.
One enemy remaining.
3 souls.
Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing. Thirty seconds left.
Those fools just wasted their advantage. Thank you. We are ready for them.
Sentry.
There. There.
They're on BA.
They will cower! See nothing. Adios.
Spike planted.
On site. God damn it. My chance to do something. I should have switched to the alternate weapon.
One enemy
Skylar's
remaining.
back on site. Here, right? Hard right.
Last player standing.
On site in the back corner left. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shut up!
Take aim, then fire. Let's not complicate it.
Turret out. Many enemies B.
Placing swarm grenade. Enemy down. Swarm grenade out. Enemy down.
There were two coming through mid.
Healer down. Enemy B. Enemy spotted
One
B.
enemy remaining.
Freezer. Back corner, where she died.
Reloading.
Their lives are so meaningless. Might as well give them to me.
Placing sentry.
Mark if they're on
Placing
A, on
alarm
B
bot.
jet.
Who will heal their
Why
healer?
did 4 people go over here?
Kind of scared. And I think they're over here too. They're definitely not.
B.
Still in sight.
Enemy spotted B.
Rest.
There was 2 on site already, so. There you go down to your left. There
One
we
dead.
go. Nice job, Timber.
Spike planted.
You will not kill my allies.
Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing.
Your duty is not over.
This is crazy.
Three down.
Last player standing.
Their tech is only as good as their skill. And there we have some beat.
In we go.
Here. Multiple enemies A.
Reloading.
Enemy spotted A.
Reloading.
Opponent killed. Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Right here on the back, right where I died. Just push her. She cannot follow.
I've got your trail.
This is unbelievable.
Reloading.
Like, once she enters her clip, she's done shooting until she reloads. You gotta push her.
Please chill out.
Last player standing.
Right behind.
It's one after
Sure.
another. It's unbelievable. We deserve to lose.
Look
at
straight
this
down.
Well, at least they're still alive.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Where are they?
Are you being serious?
I'm gonna guess she rotated B side.
You couldn't hear the bomb planted on that site already?
I'm dead.
Back corner.
This is nothing.
Nice job. I can't believe she doesn't do it. What's wrong with her?
Win. Show me where to go.
Let's fly. Turret out. Here. Here.
Ignore that. My bad.
Fire in the hole!
That A?
Enemy spotted A. Area.
Cutting their vision.
Oh, I got headshot.
Enemy spotted A.
Out.
Spike down A.
Feeling sight. Auf Wiedersehen. Initiated.
Is that yours? On site, underneath. Don't. Wait for her to get stuck. They didn't get stuck, so they backed out.
Where's Spike?
I don't know. I never had it.
I rotate.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Spike's there down. Oh, why are you following me? What's going on here? Uh-oh, long
10
there
seconds
in that door.
left.
In that door, long. Well, we're good. Just wait it out. He ain't coming even that.
Last player standing.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
Here. Turret out.
They're on me.
Cutting their vision.
Both behind that box. Fuck me. God damn it.
You fought well.
Here.
Last player standing. Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Do this.
Prepare for hellfire!
30 seconds left.
Sounds like he went to ramp.
Get out.
Good shit.
Let them try to get through me.
No problem. Positive reinforcement.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Here. Placing sentry. Time for a field test.
I think they're going B.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Garage.
My bad. She's tapped.
Reloading.
Good shit.
Reloading. This is fun. Who needs training dummies when you have real dummies?
Placing sentry.
They are very aggressive, so if they don't rush immediately, I just assume that they're not going to that site.
Here. We are immovable. Here.
Are they B?
Train hard.
The hunt begins!
Yup, they are definitely.
Damn.
Last player standing.
Swarm grenade out.
Spike planted.
And show.
Oh!
Nice try.
Time to stock back up.
I'm not standing around to get killed anymore.
Turret out. Fight. Enemy spotted mid.
They are so dead!
Oh! We turn to dust. Enemy spotted B.
They will cover!
Spike down B.
Two in the corner there. 62 on Sky.
Last round before the switch.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway. I'm buying.
Need a drop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Turret out.
Stay in sight. Cutting their vision.
Enemy spotted B.
How many grenades does she have?
I've got your trail.
9.5.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Flawless.
I fell apart.
Switching sides.
Still working? Double check it, please. Together.
Still in sight.
That's done. Healing you. Enemy spotted B.
Enemy spotted.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down B.
Away with you.
Jet, can you dash and get Spike? Dash back out. My bad. I thought I was gonna teleport.
30
farther.
seconds left.
Nose.
Last player standing.
How the fuck did she get up there?
I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't.
Keep up. Enemy spotted A. Healing you. Be faster.
Enemy spotted A.
Long, big guy long. Long down this hallway. A.
Our spike's down.
Spike down A.
I got the spike.
Let's rotate.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Please, why don't you slow walk ever? A little bit of quietness
Please
would
do not
help.
mistake my smile. I take this all very seriously.
Here. Here. Here.
Here.
Coward, run!
Enemy spotted A.
Reloading. Enemy spotted A. Here.
Sage, sewer.
Reloading. Multiple enemies
Ag.
A. Huh.
Our spike's down.
Spike down A.
There.
Ay, corazón. Last player standing.
My ult's not ready. Cutting their vision.
I know what must
Does
be
anyone
done.
have funds?
I don't understand it. I went to hit C, it didn't fucking hit C. Fuck me.
Here.
Is this fucking camera on? No, it's dead. Fucking
Reloading.
dead.
Here. Go on my mark.
Focus now. Eyes off me.
Yeah, Logitech.
On my
Fucking
mark.
wrecking it. It's dead.
Here.
I have the spike.
Here.
Reloading.
Let's rotate.
Can you not splash through here?
I've got your trail.
Damn it.
Last player standing.
There's so much fucking
30 seconds left.
noise going on. People won't fucking walk until you tell them to walk.
It seems these strangers want me dead. Eh bien, they're not the first.
Fucking kill me, god damn it.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Enemy spotted B.
They walled that off.
Careful.
Careful.
For you.
Still in sight.
Push her, push her.
Spike down B. Last player standing. Thirty seconds left.
Lock in sight. Party's over.
Team Ace.
What is happening right now?
Woo! We got this.
I have to go fucking off if I can. Let's go. Pick it up. I want a 15. Are you fucking kidding me? You put up a 30 pack in one game and then you come back, you put up 11, 15, you put up like the worst game all on.
Here. Here. I got the spike. Enemy spotted A. Reloading for you. Reloading. Reloading.
Feeling sight.
Behind the box, right up
Our
here at the
spike's
top.
down.
Spike down A.
I got fire in the hole.
The rush.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
If I had...
Good shit.
God
I'm
damn,
amped.
I did
Let's
that.
go. I got things to do.
Holy crap, I didn't think I was gonna get there.
Nice job.
Thank you. You are hype, girl. Hype beast. Love it. Ring the bell for me. That's a Pavlov reference.
Yeah.
You have a
I had to
psychology
write.
degree?
Let's rotate.
I hear you now.
Enemy spotted A.
Your duty is not over. Here. Our spike carrier is dead. Spike.
Spike down A.
I built the race 120 damage.
Oops.
Our spike's down.
Good.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Hellfire!
30 seconds left.
The spike's in the sewer.
Go to your
still?
right. Go to your right.
No. It's over. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't kill 3 people in 18 seconds. This is
You will not kill my allies.
4 people. What a waste.
10 seconds left.
Remember, your weapon is only a tool. You can't just shoot. You have to think.
Reloading.
Cutting their vision.
Wall through mid. They're over here. I don't know if they've rotated yet, but they were sounding like they were rotating.
Too slow.
There you go. Nice follow up.
There.
Plant the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Spike down.
Heaven.
I don't die so easily.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that.
Together.
Reloading.
It's walled.
Enemy spotted B.
Reloading.
I'm gonna go back around with them. Are you guys rotating? You're staying there.
Staying.
Still in sight.
Behind my left. Immediately left when you go through the garage. Oh, you got him? Good job.
One enemy remaining.
In heaven, top.
Last one down.
Don't die. If you need help figuring out how, just ask.
Who will I spot first?
Enemy spotted A.
Still in sight.
They will cover.
I've got your trail.
See nothing. Spike planted.
Stay down.
On site. Raina's on site.
Enemy spotted A.
He's gonna have to go get her off the spike.
Oh!
Last player standing.
She's hit for 72. God damn it.
The hunt begins.
How can I be the only one near the spike after it's planted? Like,
so many
what are you guys
questions.
waiting for? You're just gonna let them fucking punk you out and then defuse? Dumbasses.
Reloading.
What's the point of me going in there and fucking planning it?
Embarrass them.
Me?
Fire in the hole!
I need a heal with this one, please, lady. Sage, turn around. Behind you. Thank you.
Healing you.
Oh, thank you. Saved my life. Did you go over that or did their jet? I got the spike with me mid.
Enemy spotted mid.
Wait for it. Are you gonna go through sewers? What are you doing?
Multiple enemies B.
118 on Brimstone. Up top.
30 on.
Removed. 30 seconds left.
Brim was up top between ropes.
Last player standing.
Why did you turn? Why did you fucking what are you looking at to your left? What are you doing looking
That was a good
left?
try.
That was not a good try. She looked fucking left. Who's left? I told you where Brimstone was. You know where she is. She
Match
just threw a
point.
fucking eagle at you. How do you not fucking look right there? You were
Can someone
blinded.
get this?
And you just shoot through it. That's all you can do. Why are you gonna turn left? It's not gonna fucking help you in any way. Makes no fucking sense.
Go.
Wall through garage.
Hi. Here. Nailed him. Plant the spike.
Chamber that spike.
So close. Enemy spotted C.
I hit sky, sea, heaven.
One enemy remaining.
I knew she was doing that.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down. Defender spawn.
Aw, thought you tried harder.
Nice job.
Good shit.
Let us
Switching
see what you
sides.
have
That's the
planned for
girl
us
we used to
today.
take
Overtime.
out. Come on, we got a chance.
This is the round of count.
I don't know what she just said. Cap, no cap. Something.
Turret out.
So if I'm alone, I'm gonna man it right here.
Quick peeks now.
I got jet over here thing. Wait.
Headshot.
We can see.
Cutting their vision.
They're in garage. At least Reyna is.
Enemy
Stuck
spotted.
with the one. I took the one out. Oh my
Spike planted.
God! You're not even fucking ready. You're just making noise for no reason. Why would you make that noise? What are you doing?
Last player standing.
God damn.
How much time are you gonna waste?
This
Switching
place is
sides.
nice, but not nice enough
Match
to die in.
point.
Let's win and get out of here.
Yo, can I be seen?
Fall back. Play for picks. Fall back. Play for picks.
Eyes off me.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Spike dropped.
Fall back.
I got the
Play
spike.
for picks. Going C. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Sewer.
Here.
Up top of sewer. You should hear.
Enemy spotted A. Reloading. Blocking sight.
Good.
They're rotating.
Thirty seconds left.
Here. Spike down. Enemy spotted B. Here. One down.
Die.
Last player standing.
No! Well, that's fucking horrible. Fucking bullshit. Fuck me. It's fucking bullshit. I fucking suck.
Defenders
Yeah.
win.
Good fucking job. Good riddance. Boss. Wow. That trade right there would have been the difference too. Probably would have ranked up too.